Hey guys, now I'm going to show you another game. As you can probably tell by the title screen, this game is called Bladestorm. Um, it's a very enjoyable, uh, what's the genre here? Which one do I love? I think I want to love this one. From Dynasty Warriors, this is from the guys who made Dynasty Warriors, but instead of just another Dynasty Warriors game, this is in the 100 Years' War, against the English and the French. And what's different about it is you don't just play one guy. You play as a lot of guys, which is very cool. And I had to save here because there was a very awesome battle that I figured would be good to show. But I can't read the names very well. Storming. Is it this one? I'm not sure. I'm going to just pick this one.
I shall pray for your safe return.
And it's very cool because you don't just play as one guy. Like I was saying, you can play as a lot of different guys at the same time, and you play as a mercenary. Basically, you make your mercenary, and you're aiding the English or the French in the 100 Years' War. You can switch your side back and forth. Basically every mission. You don't have to stick with just one. So one mission you can be like, hey, I am going to be with the English, and then the very next mission you can help the French take back a base that you just took. You could be a huge jerk, which is kind of cool, I guess. I mean, if you like being a huge jerk. So basically what happens is you have your mercenary, and you'll be out here in this area, and what you can do is you can go up to a troop and it'll have the big glowy symbol above their head, and if you push X, you take control of the entire group. And the way you control it is if you hold down R1, you go into attack mode and you'll attack any enemies near you. And then you also have, as you see at the bottom right, the square, circle, and triangle are your special abilities. So not only can you just attack, which is kind of boring, but you can also use special abilities. And sometimes your guy will be stupid, he'll just swing at nothing when you're out in the middle of nowhere. But I mean, it's more about your entire troop fighting. My troop is off fighting out in the middle of nowhere, guys. And so basically the game, so far, you take a contract, go out into the field, go do whatever your mission might be. You know, usually it's take over a base, sometimes it's take over a lot of bases. And then you also get requests. So like, you'll have a request from some dude, say the bartender, to deliver a letter to some guy, and you'll have to get on a horse or get something fast and go deliver this letter if you want to get the bonus for your contract. It's all about basically just being a mercenary, making a bunch of money, and taking advantage of the stupid English and French, which is awesome. Well, I mean, they're not stupid, okay? So if you're English or French, you're not stupid. I'm just saying, maybe back then you guys were stupid, paying for mercenaries. No, what am I saying? That's not what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyways, so we just had a big old fight there, and we have to go and take a base somewhere. I'm not sure where. I can't see my map very well. But yeah, so you get to take control of different troops, and there's all kinds of troops. There's archers, cavalry, swordsmen, dudes with spears, dudes with axes, dudes with pole swords, dudes with swords and shields, dudes with axes and shields, dudes with javelins and shields, catapults, trebuchets, bowmen on horses, and there's a lot. I mean, there's probably too many for me to name, but we're just gonna go along with the guys here, kill some dudes maybe, run along. I'm not, it's so hard for me to kind of see when I'm recording this that it's tough to see. And now when you get to a base, they have base points, which you have to lower their base points by killing off their troops or their squads, and then the base commander will show up. So like here's the base commander up here, and when you kill the base commander, you take over that base. So when we kill this dude, we're gonna get the base, position seized, and then we get some items that spawn in the middle, which is money and an item. And your troops take over the base. So now I've got my guys are occupying it here, but I'm gonna take them. Actually, I'm gonna take it. Oh, never mind. I can't take the horse because that is another mercenary, I believe, riding that horse. And there's another mercenary over here, Magnus. Magnus, do you know where you're going? You look like you're walking kind of slow. I'm just gonna head down this way, I guess, then. Maybe I'll find a base to take over. Can I check a bigger map? Objectives? I need to capture Sully. Where's Sully? Oh. Sully is... I must be blind here. Sully, I see it. It's way down there. It's the big glowing one. Yes, that would make sense if it was glowing. So I guess we're on our march to Sully then. And if you want, you can stick with the other units and squads, but they just get so slow sometimes and tangled up on their own feet that you're better off just being a one squad army and taking on a whole base by yourself. Doesn't always work, and it definitely gets a lot harder as you get in the game, but when you start out, it works pretty well. Especially when you use your abilities, you can really just lay waste to everyone. So right now, we're at the base, but there's no base commander, and we've got to take out the squads here to get them to show up, I believe. So now we're just gonna slaughter dudes. Look around for squads. I think there's a squad up here. Yep. And you'll see beneath his name how there's the icon and now it's glowing blue. Well, basically that icon and the glow on it means if you have an advantage or disadvantage against that unit type. So against these guys, we have a huge advantage, or we have a big advantage. If it's glowing red, you have a disadvantage and you're going to get killed by them. I mean, you can, if you're on horses and there's a squad of spearmen in position and you try and charge into them, you will die. You will just kill over and you'll be dead. So it's really, really smart not to just fight against people you have disadvantage against. And now I've got Bladestorm. Basically what it is your morale, which is below the green bar. You get Bladestorm if that fills up, and you go crazy. You basically, you turn into like the Hulk, and everyone in your squad starts just laying waste to everyone. When you get Bladestorm, you're pretty much invincible, and you can kill like everyone. You can have one squad, or heck, even yourself, against 40 people, and you'll probably be able to kill them. So we're just going to continue our march onto Sully here, wherever it is. And now I switched over to some pulse swords that I saw along the way. I just picked them up, and we've got an advantage against basically everyone here. So, except for these horses, which are knocking me down. But just gonna take out some guys here, maybe. He's dead. These guys. And if you take out a squad leader, which is the guy with the symbol above his head, the squad will basically go into disarray and everyone runs away. So killing, you really only need to kill the squad leader if you want, but you get more morale and more experience for your troops by killing everyone. It's actually pretty amusing. Lately I've been going into missions, and when I go into the mission, I have a tough time. You know, all the troops are basically too slow to give me any support, so it's just me and my squad, and I will just go into a base basically by myself and single-handedly assassinate the base commander and capture the base. I'm losing my direction here. Where is Sully? It's to the west? I'm pointing in the right direction. Good.